Hello and welcome to another update video about INJ, Injective Protocol. Haven't covered it for a while, but to be honest, not much happened anyway on this chart. I mean, this chart is literally frozen. Dipped into our support area, recovered a bit, but that's about it. Basically, this chart shows us a larger three-wave structure at the moment since the beginning here. This is the daily chart. We can see here a rally into the 2021 highs, our pullback, and then this is a bit tricky now. What exactly is this? As I said to you before, I anticipate this to be, I think this is or has turned into either a third wave rally in a diagonal pattern or a C wave. So it's either the yellow count ABC or it's the white count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The main problem I have with that in a third wave is that it cannot really be, also a third wave cannot be a diagonal, okay? So it looks as if this is the C wave, which is a 5-wave move, which I'm showing here, but it would be an ending diagonal, okay? So we have to remain flexible here. This chart is clearly not impulsive on the way up, but it shows some impulsive characteristics, like here in the wave C of 3. But I just want to emphasize that this cannot really be a third wave. So ideally it's the C wave. I still show it as a third as well, with a potential fourth wave to come and then a fifth wave, just because it could be that obviously my interpretation is wrong and maybe we just need to change the microstructure. But either way, it doesn't matter at all at the moment in the short term. In the short term, we just need to see if the price can form 5 waves up. And the 5-wave up movement would be ideal in a C wave, or even in a third wave. But then, the microstructure would need to change for the third wave itself. There are other ways of counting this. I just use what works best at the moment. It has guided as well higher. We have seen recently a break above the previous all-time high. Then a rally to this ascending price channels top. Okay, that was sort of what I highlighted to you could be the next target, the top of this ascending price channel around the $40 level. And then I gave you already in the last video, I think it was in the last video, if not it was for channel members on the gold channel, a potential support area for the price to basically dip into, and really only a break of that at $25 would suggest that a more lasting top is in place, okay? At the moment, I think this could still give us one more high, but the condition would be it needs to hold $25. That's the 50% retracement level of the last rally. I don't have a very reliable micro count here, I have to say that. So it's a bit of a mess. It indeed is. I mean, I intentionally don't show you a micro count because it literally is completely unreliable, because this chart is not moving in impulsive structures. But let me just double check something. I mean, the only thing we can, I can put some microstructures onto the chart, but danger or risk is that people will try to trade the microstructures instead of just holding as long as the support is holding and then get out of a trade too early. That's always what happens. So 3, 4. So that's one way of looking at this. But the fifth wave here could basically get one more high. Yeah. Because basically, so I already highlighted here before, this could be a potential target zone or level to watch, at least up there as well. So the thing is, you see it. We have a B wave low possibly here. But then again, this could also be a triangle, so it's not crystal clear. That's what I mean. There are many options. But I think, the idea of this as a 1-2 setup works. We could then say, okay, this might be a third, fourth, fifth. But then in the fifth wave, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe one more high. Seems reasonable. But then again, the counting of the waves on an altcoin chart especially, it is 2 degrees subjective, of course. So that's why we use the Fibonacci levels. So the idea that, or we get a first indication that some kind of a top has formed here if we see a break below the $25 level. Until then, one more high, I think, is a reasonable expectation to $51 or even 57 next there, at least the next levels to watch, on the upside. And then we might still see a wave 4 afterwards and a wave 5 to complete this C wave, or maybe even a third wave. But then the microstructure isn't really working, so we need to think about that. But we won't anyway know the difference between a third wave or the C wave until after this pattern is complete, and then we can watch for a pullback, and if it holds a higher low, then we know, okay, it's likely the white count, which would be more bullish, but in the short term, it doesn't matter at all. So that means even with another circle wave 4, circle wave 5 to come, I mean, the price could still reach, you know, I don't know, $94 is it is one of the reasonable extensions, you know, $127. So we'll see, but a break below $25, and it could break at any time because we have 3 waves up already, right? But I expect it to go a little higher, or at least I think it would look better. But just note that a break below $25 means, okay, something is changing on this chart. And then we just need to watch it very closely. You need to assess the structure. This is just too dynamic to say, okay, breaks below 25, what could it be then? It would certainly look better with at least one more high, and maybe here 2 more highs with circle wave 5 as well. Yeah, so at the moment I think circle wave 3 is not even finished. And yeah, I think support is clear. Obviously the next support below $25 that really matters is down here at 14. Tells you a lot about the risk. And yeah, to the upside, again, $51 is the next target, possibly 57. That's my update about INJ. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.